I already got retained earnings. How do we get to that? Shareholder distribution. Why is it shareholder distribution versus owner's withdrawal?
Mm-hmm.
So we go here. These transfers, these transfers versus, yeah. So just find that out. But in the meantime, I'm sending this over to my CPA
Yes.
to just run this my balance sheet.
Profit and loss.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to them and see what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Last year run report, PDF, export to PDF, save to PDF, and now I'm gonna go over to my CPA. And I'm gonna go to draft, and this is for Marcia Vergovich here. Sent Marcia. Oh. Reply. Okay, I'll put. Please find the attached the only potentially see is with the balance sheet and a few of the below items. Let me know if you want access to my QuickBooks. You can move around in there. Okay, there we go. All right, what did you have a question on?
With regards to our the one that you are asking for Wilma to process.
Yeah.
Yep, because currently EPT is already on it. So I'm not sure if we will be like double case for processing just that
For which one?
for EPT for the profit and losses or the income and expense
For which deal?
QuickBooks.
Oh, EPT is working on that. Are they actually going to do it?
Yes, they are just asking us a couple of questions,
Oh,
and then once we assist them, everything would be processed or they will send it out to us.
when?
So I'm not sure if I'm not sure if we are on it because this one is we are assisting for admin books. So I'm just not sure if we'll be needing to add this and then just focus on EPT to process those 2021 payments
To me, we
from
can't
the
wait for EPT, right? To me, you guys, whoever's doing that income and expenses thing, you need to get on with Shirley or whoever it is,
to
and
stop it, or
just get trained, right? Just get trained and just say, hey,
I think we have already communicated to them, and they do not want to stop the 250 payment for that one, and that's the reason why they also hired Shirley instead of
I'm not opposed to paying the
the
250. They just need to get the
consultant.
work done and then we pay them. We're not going to pay them up front, right? That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get anything done. They're so far behind. So you need to, I think you send them an email.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I would encourage you to do. Whatever on the 250. I don't really, it doesn't really care that much. But what I want to
Mm-hmm.
do is, if they say they're going to do the income and expenses, say, hey,
Yes.
that's great. Can we schedule a time to do it together for an hour to make
Mm-hmm.
sure we're all on the same page? And let's just do one together. Say it like that. Let's just do one
Mm-hmm.
together. So we make sure to get everything. And then how are you doing this? What do you need? How are you determining these things? And literally get trained by them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then pull it all out. And then we'll just go do it ourselves because we can't count on them, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So use it as an opportunity to get trained by them and to get everything in order. And then if they happen to do one or two, great. You know what I mean? And who cares about the 250, whatever, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the key is just we got to be able to do it all in house ourselves.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I think it's not needed to communicate with those area for APT. I think we needed to focus on admin books to teach us on how to do that
Okay, I hear you. That makes sense.
billing.
Yeah, exactly. Let EPT just do whatever they're going to do, and then we'll see
Okay.
how it matches up. We'll see how they compare to ours, and then yeah, get admin books. Did they ever get back to us, Bonnie and them?
Not yet, Fred.
Yeah,
I I haven't
I haven't seen them
checked
either. Yeah,
for now. Bonnie.
let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna see too. So Bonnie,
Nope, not yet.
it was just yesterday too. So hopefully they do it. All right, so we'll go through that. Um,
Mm.
all right, I submitted that. All right.
So
Oh,
just focus with admin books
yeah,
for
focus with
the
the
rest
admin
of it
books. Yep.
in house.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Pete. Talk soon.
Okay. Thank you, Fred.
Bye.
Bye.
Nico, Brett, how are you?
Hello, good. How are you?
I am great. Thanks so much for the message on the email. So yeah, I mean, there's $48,000 there. I don't see why not. We just have to, I don't know if we even really need to. My question is if we have to amend the operating agreement or we have to change anything there. Since it's a new cash, distribution into the LLC, or so that's the only part where I'm just a little. I'd have to just run it by Pfeiffer, right? Because my
Yeah,
understanding,
that's what I was thinking. Like if we had specified it a dollar amount, we might have to like somehow admit that, and then we just have to calculate the interest based on distribution time and all that.
yeah, right. So, and then my understanding too is, it's 80/20 to start. Basically, when the LLC is where it's zero, right? And then you buy the asset at its current value, and you bought it at whatever it is. Now, if the value's gone down, um, that's part of it, or if it's gone up, I don't know, right? The other thing is if it's a new distribution of let's. And by the way, how much do you need?
I mean, I think my budget was quite aggressive, and I'm, you know, as with anything, I'm probably gonna have to come out of pocket myself. So
Yeah.
I mean, I could even, you know what I mean? Like, I just think to get it to the very end the way I want to do it, and I had to pay extra, permit fees and architecture fees, just in cost overages. Um, so I'm not 100% sure how
So
much.
100 grand, 50 grand, 200 grand. I mean, what's your estimate?
No, I mean, I would hope no more than 50 to 100 more over.
Okay, so how much?
Offset that.
So you still need at least another 50 to 100 right now.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I have access to money myself. It's not that big of a deal. I was just like, well, I'd rather use
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
investment.
So yeah, I think all of that's fine as long as we follow the rules. So I think the rule is this.
Exactly.
The rule is, let's say, because it's an 80/20, right? And you might have purchased the option, but that you don't exercise that till later on. But let's just keep 80/20. So let's say you need 100, and the trust has already put up all the money in the beginning of the deal. So this
Uh-huh.
new influx of 100 has to follow the 80/20 rule. 80 Nico, 80 20 trust.
Okay.
That's my machine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send an email to Jake and CC you on it, and basically spell that out. Um,
Okay. We'll just ask him, like, how, if it, can I get access to the whatever $40,000 that's sitting there?
yeah,
Um, just for cost overages.
right. And so, yeah, because I'm trying to think of when we did the LLC. Huh. We send you 400,000. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think 400.
Yeah. And what's the property worth now? Do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm in construction, so what it's worth now, oh, I don't know,
Well,
800,
what will it be worth?
900. Oh, it'll probably be worth one and a half.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of margin here. Yes, that's good. So I'm just gonna lay this out to Jake, and that was 224. So just a couple months ago. So Jake, um, Nico, and I are considering cash, um, a new investment from the DST to the LLC. Okay. What's the name of the LLC here? What was the name of that LLC?
225 Lane LLC.
225.
I mean, the question is, yeah, the question is, would it be considered an investment, or could it be considered like a needed cash infusion or something like that?
Yeah.
There might be two different ways you deal with it.
Can this be considered a needed cash infusion for um, unexpected higher costs to renovate the property? either way, would it be okay um, for the DST to put in all of the cash infusion without Nico putting any of her personal cash, or would you recommend we stick to the 80/20 LLC partnership agreement, which for new capital coming in?
Yeah, and I'm guessing that I will have to put in some more money as well, so I don't know how that would come into play. I mean, I'm just trying to prepare, so at the end, so I have it all done appropriately.
Yeah.
Do I just throw it in, transfer it over to that account and that's the contribution from me, or is there some legal thing I need to do?
Right. That's a good point. One more time on the name of the LLC.
225 Lee.
There it is, 225 Lee. I got it here on the file.
So yeah, another house like very similar to mine, just listed like a block away from 180 something, and I was like, that would be nice, but you're not getting that.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months ago, but not now.
Um. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad it seems to be going in the right direction. I just need a little more capital. So yeah, let me send this over to him, and then let's see what he says. And then as you get the green light, then you just transfer it over, and I'll put. Is there any particular way to document this that you suggest? If Nico is to put up 80% of what is needed. All right, Nico and I are considering a new investment for Chetwood DST Trust to the 225 Lee LLC for the due to the JV partnership needing more cash. Can this be considered a needed cash infusion for unexpected higher costs to renovate the property, or does it not make a difference here why it is needed? I think it's probably not going to make a difference. Either way, would it be okay for the DST to put in all the cash infusion Nico putting up without even putting up her personal cash, or would you recommend we stick to the 80/20 LLC partnership agreement for new capital coming in? Here's the amount so far which the DST put into the deal. And I have that laid out. Needed capital is around 100,000. So would that mean Nico would need to put in 80K and the DST can put in 20K? Ideally, the DST would put up more and Nico less from her personal account. Okay, we'll see what he says.
Okay. And then I had to tell you I was on one of those investor calls with DLP Capital.
Yeah.
I guess it's and they were mentioning you. So that was cool.
That's awesome. They see me by name in Capital Gains Tax Solutions?
Yep.
That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. I wonder if they recorded that, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure I have the recording. So this is the one for, I think they're helping to finance like a 10 property portfolio, this huge ass portfolio.
Yeah.
Did you tell you about that one?
Yeah. It is like the 2,400 units. Yeah, I did hear about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually was on two calls because I was on
Awesome. And then um, that's so cool. How far through the presentation so I can fast forward?
Oh gosh, I don't remember because I was in the middle of doing something, so I could only half listen, and I'm meaning to go back and re-listen to it to see if I'm interested in. I don't know if I go with DLP Capital because they were looking for like a big pot of money, which I don't have right now.
Yeah.
Versus going with the other person who's bringing in the individual investors. So I have to go back and listen to them both again to see the value propositions. So if I listen to it again, I mean, if I have the recording, I'll send it to you. But if I listen to it again, I'll let you know where to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you don't worry about it. If you have it and not know it, just forward it to me when you have it or whatever, the link, and see if I can get the replay. I mean, they probably sent it to me if we got lost. Okay, cool. So I send it to Jake. We'll see what happens.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Nico. Talk soon.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Matthew!
What's going on? How you doing?
Good, brother. You?
Doing great, man. I got about 5 minutes. Do you have 5 minutes?
I got about 3.
Yeah, may not need five. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure you saw the text that I sent out about the very special promo that is ending today regarding EXPCon. Did you see that?
I did see it.
Half price ticket?
Did it work for guests too? Like I'm inviting the one gal who could make it, or only you have to have already joined to get it.
Well, what I'm fighting for is that if they've onboarded, but yet they haven't been active yet in the system, whether
Yeah.
it be they, whatever.
The odds of that happening is low. Okay, but if they went in there and they're not having joined and they put it, it would decline it. But you have to have already joined.
Well, I'm putting in, if we can get them through the Join app and the onboarding, but they haven't moved their license, in my opinion, let's give them the deal and get them the XPCon. Why would we not do that? So
Yeah.
I'm leading with the assumption that they're going to agree with me on that.
Who's they?
It benefits EXP. So
Who? Oh, okay, corporate people. Yeah.
yeah, but you got Derek and you got Brent Silberbauer, and so the ticket
Oh,
right now is
Brent's already in. Brent's already in. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Did he
think,
buy his EXP
yeah,
ticket
I think he already bought it. He already got it. He's already got the ticket. Already got the hotel for us. Yeah, we're already in.
All right, hold on. So he gets a refund. He can use the code. You need to tell me that he's done it. I guess I'll build a list here. So Brent Silberbauer.
Nice.
Now, what you could do, which I think would be really good, since Brent's already paid the money, is you go, Brent, here's how we get Derek to the event, which is someone in your organization, is you're going to get a refund on that ticket that you bought. You'll get the half price or whatever credit for the promo because you're within 90 days of joining EXP. Why don't we, you and me, being you and Pim, use your difference that
Got it. So what you're saying is basically we get a half price ticket for
$425.
him and him and Brent, right? So then we split 425, so 212 each. I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically Derek would go on, and we say Derek, 212. If you're going to be there, me and Brent will split that at 212. Brent, buy another ticket for your Derek gets one of them discounted. Brent gets one of them discounted, and then Brent gets refunded his old one.
Well, he gets refunded the difference.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. It equals the same. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Brent doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to.
Got it. We just got to get Derek to get it.
Or what he could do, Brent could use that advantage and buy another ticket because he's probably, what you want to always as a leader promote is it's not just about you being there.
Yeah, of course.
How many guests can you bring with you?
Of course. Yep, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I got to jump on this podcast.
That you need to buy the guest ticket all the time. That's not the case. You have them buy, but if they're hemming and hawing, okay, hey, I'll split the price with, whatever it is to get them there.
Yeah.
Right? I don't just give away tickets all the time. Sometimes I do if they're a big hitter or something like that. Then they'll say, hey,
I'm with you, brother. I got to jump on this podcast right now. I'm already late, so I will follow up with Brent and Derek, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay, bye.
Hello, and thank you for signing up for a strategy session. This is a pre-session training that I'm giving you to put you in the right mindset, give you some feedback and advice on what has been really successful for new investors that I've worked with, and help you along the way to preparing you for our first strategy session call. So thank you so much for A, knowing that you need to take this first step, and B, being smarter than I was to know that it always helps to reach out for help if you're going to do something as big as real estate investing. It has nothing to do with your intelligence. When you go into a new financial field, just like the stock market. If I went into the stock market, if I fail, it doesn't mean I didn't know what I was doing. It just helps sometimes when you go with someone who has been successful in that endeavor to teach you the ropes. And it's the same thing with real estate investing. So I wanted to take this time to tell you exactly who I am. I put a lot of information out there in all my videos, so you know quite a bit about me, and I never held anything And that's the story of how I came into this and what made sort of this revolution and this voice and platform to start getting people the real deal on how to get involved in real estate investing. So this all started when I graduated from college, actually, with an electrical engineering degree. And first job out of college was with IBM. That's pretty good. That's what I'm pretty proud of myself. And the first thing I did immediately in 6 months was buy an extremely overpriced house in Las Vegas in 2006.
Recording in progress.